civil engineering and bachelor's in business management.
Yeah. It's going up the QS rankings. I think right now it's just under 100. Advisor, project manager, if I really wanted to, stuff
But
like that.
in the engineering field,
Yeah.
with this degree, and I got a good job.
Mhm.
So, will there be a chance to stay in Australia?
Yeah, definitely. Double degree. It's a 5-year course.
Hi guys, hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog. This is Caps Vlog with Jinang Shah in RMIT University, and today we are going to talk about a course which is Bachelor's in Business. Is it just business or business management or something?
Business management.
So Bachelor's in Business
Yeah.
Management. Okay. And Jinang is going to speak about, obviously yourself and how many courses, because he's doing more than one course in RMIT right now. And he has the exact knowledge that's required, that's not present on the website, to give to the students who can learn from you and can decide whether they want to join RMIT University or if they want to go in any other university. But before this, how are you going?
Good, going well. Yeah, it's been a bit of a journey so far in business.
Mhm.
Yeah, just completed all my business semester so far, and
Is it
enjoy.
2 years or 3 years course?
well, for me, because it's a double degree, it's a 5-year course. So I'm doing engineering as well at the same time. So I do 5 years altogether, and it'll be all mixed.
So which engineering are you doing with this?
Civil engineering.
Civil engineering and bachelor's in business management.
Yeah.
Okay. Tough course, right? 2 courses together.
Yeah, definitely tough. Definitely tough.
Yeah. Okay. So the point is, before going to the course, let's start with the basic stuff. If a person is not from Australia and if he wants to join, I always ask this question for mostly international students, but still I would like to know your opinion. Why Australia?
I think Australia has one of the highest ranked universities in the world.
Yep.
I think not just RMIT, but in general.
Yep.
They have a really good quality of education, and not just that, I think a really high quality of living as well. I think here, yes, it may be a struggle for international students to pay rent and this and that in the first couple of months that they are here. But after a while, once they're settled, I think compared to if you go America, which has a lot more instability, or if you go Canada, which also the housing market is a bit up and down there as well, I think Australia is quite a unique blend of everything mixed together, and it's one of the highest quality of living in the world from developed countries. So I'd really have a look at coming to Australia.
Okay. And in addition to that, why RMIT? So that's, you can answer properly with this course, this Bachelor's of Business Management. Why did you choose RMIT only?
Well, I chose RMIT because it's only a 1 train ride away from my house, which
okay.
is really good.
Pretty good reason to take it.
Yeah, really good reason.
Yep.
Takes me about 30 minutes in the morning to get here, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Another reason is RMIT is more focused on tech. Obviously, doing engineering, it does heavily gear around engineering, science, technology, etc.
Yep.
And so far as well, RMIT is quite a improving university, I would say. It's going up the QS rankings. I think right now it's just under 100.
Yeah, I guess 143 or maybe lesser.
No, 114. 114, yeah.
Good.
And I believe it's also 27th in the world for tech as well, which is really, really good. And it's constantly going up as well. I think it jumped 50 places or something in the last QS rankings, which is...
So in just 1 year?
In 1 year, jumped, I think,
That's really good.
40 or 50 places. So it's definitely up and coming university. And the campus, the vibe is really good here compared to Melbourne Uni, which is not hating on Melbourne Uni, but it is a little bit more, it's more of a campus. Whereas here, it's more in the city, it's easier to get to, more accessible. If you want to go for lunch, there's Melbourne Central around the corner. If you want to maybe go somewhere a little bit more artsy, more pubs, more casual, then there's also that option to go down to Fitzroy if you want, or Carlton, which is really nice. And it's not secluded in any way, which is a really big plus.
Okay. So let's come on the course, the main thing of the videos. Bachelor's of Business Management, right? What's the fee structure? What's the affordability of this course? Domestically wise, you can tell. And yeah, anyways, people can also go on the website and check the exact amount, because it's always changing every year, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah.
But from your perspective, what's the fee structure?
So for me, everything is HECS help debt. So that means I have a student loan. And it's currently about 2 grand per subject for business management.
How many subjects do you have in one semester?
For me, I usually have 1 or 2. I wouldn't have more than 2.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's
So
about
that's a double degree. That's
yeah, it's a double degree. That's why.
Yeah.
So it's about 2 grand per semester per subject, which is pretty good. And usually, yeah, that's all I know about fees. Yeah.
Okay. But you can obviously check on the website, right?
Yeah.
For better information on that.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question. Now you can answer. How the lecturers are, how the professors are, from your perspective.
Yeah. From my perspective, I think they're very future driven. Like they try and teach from a standpoint of how you'd be using future as a part of a business.
Yep.
So I just finished my semester in decision making. In that, basically learned as a business, how do you make decisions that are most beneficial to the business. And like as a part of the course, we did a case study on different businesses. We did a case study on an imaginary business. First up, we did it on a little hotel on an island, and basically saying how can we maximize the revenue for the hotel. And then we looked at some other slightly real companies such as Google. I did a case study on Google and basically how they make their decision making, how they use ESG, accounting, other stuff to make their decisions. And it was really helpful because as a manager or as a person in power, it helped look at how you'd be making decisions for businesses. So they try and orient you in a way that would be useful. And they always it's not all by the book. It's more about you trying to look at real life and how you use it in real life and really apply the knowledge that you learn.
Okay. And they often reply on time and on emails and all?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. The bigger, the broader part comes here, which only you can specify, which is the core structure of this course, which is not present on website, which you think a student or a person who wants to pursue this course should know beforehand.
What do you mean by core structure?
Core structure means anything like assignments or any knowledge that you can deliver in a way that's not present on website. That, okay, this is how they're going to be taught.
Okay, so usually how it goes is you have 12 weeks in a semester, which means you'd have 12 weeks with 1 week break around week 5, week 6, and then you have you'd have about a month break in the middle between semesters. And I guess with assignments, it can vary depending on the exact major that you're doing. For management, it's a lot more assignment based, which means that a lot of our assessments are assignments. They're not exams or they're not any other case studies or labs or anything like that. It's more in-person, in-class assignments, yeah.
Okay. And are they really tough or are they?
Business, because I'm doing a double, I would say it's my easier one.
Oh.
But
you're good in business.
It's just easier than engineering.
Oh. So you're comparing engineering and with business and you're saying, okay, it's easy. Makes sense.
But in my opinion, I wouldn't slack off on business. I wouldn't say it's easy, so I'm going to not put time into it, which is, I think a lot of people do end up doing, and then they end up trying to rush and do it last minute, which I don't think in business is a very good idea.
Yeah, because you need to have a proper strategy of every aspect that you're going to run in completing a particular assessment or assignment, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. In the next point, we're going to discuss, except what's written on website, what you know, what are the future pathways a person can be, like a job roles a person can be after doing bachelor's in business in RMIT University or maybe in another university? What kind of job roles?
I think business, there's a lot of, it depends on your major.
Yep.
For me, management, you'd be looking at, I think, more of a management role. So you'd be maybe a manager, might be a supervisor, might be a decision, like you might be on a board to make decisions about a business. I think that's the pathway that it'll take you. For me, it's a secondary thing. It helps me with my, my major course, which is engineering.
Yep.
Helps me if I ever do get a job in engineering, it helps me go up the...
Engineering as a manager, you can...
Yeah, exactly. So I can become a coordinator, I can become like a supervisor, project manager if I really wanted to, stuff like that.
In the engineering field.
Yeah, in the engineering field. And I'm guessing it'll be very similar in a business perspective as well. If you're
irrespective of the field.
Yeah, irrespective of it. It's like, say if you're doing sales, I wouldn't put it past it being the same as well.
The last point, so it's kind of maybe pretty different from your perspective because it's more of an international students related question. But still, if you know something, I would like you to speak on the last point, which is permanent residency. If a person wants to stay in Australia and has done this degree, what are the chances or what are the ways you know? And even if you don't know, you can just say that I'm not sure.
So, as in, after you complete the degree, like,
If I, for example, I complete this degree and I got a good job,
Mhm.
so will there be a chance to stay in Australia?
Yeah, definitely. Again, everything's dependent on the government. They obviously are looking for more technical people.
Yeah.
So lots of IT, lots of engineering, lots of
Security,
cybersecurity,
Yeah.
lots of trades as well they're looking for at the moment. So for business, it might be a little bit tougher than those technical fields, but I think there's still a good chance to get permanent residency. Yeah.
Depends on if you're working on a good company and you have proper reasons to stay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, this was the video.
Mhm.
And here comes the last part. It's not a question, it's just what you feel.
Mhm.
How's your personal experience? about Australia, you've been living here since your birth, right?
Yeah.
But still, about Australia, about RMIT, about this course.
Mhm.
You
So
want to say something?
my personal experience about Australia, it's been very giving. It's given me a lot of stuff. It's given me opportunity that if I lived in other countries, I probably wouldn't have gotten. So I'm very grateful for that. For RMIT, it's the same thing. I think I'm very grateful to be at RMIT, especially because I could have gone to, there were so many other universities that I could have gone to had I not been accepted into RMIT. And RMIT, I think, is a very, very decent college, and they are they're looking for those motivated individuals to complete the course. They're not wanting to hand out degrees, they're wanting to make sure the individuals are completing the course to the best of their ability.
Yeah.
What was the other point as well?
Anything that you don't like about RMIT that you would like to discuss?
With RMIT, there are certain things I don't like, but it's not a huge issue. I think a little bit more on the staff side, I think, more than anything. There's just a little bit formal rules that I would wish to change, but other than that, it's not. I do really like RMIT. Yeah.
Okay, so this was Jinan Shah, and thank you for giving the information. Thank you for coming ready. Thank you so much. And here comes his Instagram. So if you have any questions or any queries, you can just text him up. If you get time, please make sure to reply.
For sure.
And also you can comment on the same video. Then if you get any time, you can come back to the same video and reply to the comments.
Yeah.
My Instagram is also in the description. So if you have any questions or if you want any other topics to be covered, keep us posted. Like, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.